Hey everyone, my name is Matt. I'm the youth and family pastor at Cornerstone Church in Marshfield, and I'm here today with your Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. So first of all, let me just be the first to say Happy New Year, Happy 2022. Perhaps you're aware that this year at Cornerstone, what we are doing is we're going through the New Testament in a year using the Bible Project. Bible Project is great. Let me encourage you to go to thebibleproject.com. There's great studies there. There's great videos to help you get deeper into the Bible. But we here at Cornerstone, we are going through the New Testament in a year plan that the Bible Project puts out, and they put it out through the YouVersion Bible app. So let me encourage you to jump right in. We're actually in day 3 of that plan today. And so you can catch right up to us. And we're in day 3. And today we're in Matthew chapter 2. Now it's kind of interesting. We're starting this Bible reading plan, and we're right in the thick of, in Matthew 2, right in the thick of the Christmas story. Jesus coming to earth, Joseph and Mary, they've gone to Bethlehem, and Jesus is born in Bethlehem, and then, of course, they stay there for a while, and then they're going to have to go and go to Egypt, and then from Egypt, they're going to end up in Nazareth. And so there's a lot to cover in chapter 2. There's a lot of events happening. And one of the things that is happening in chapter 2 is there's this king who's already on earth, and he's in a palace, unlike Jesus, and his name is Herod. And he hears that this new king is coming, and he wants nothing to do with this king. Well, he says he does. He actually says he wants to come and worship this king when the wise men find him. But instead, what King Herod really wants to do is end the possible reign of this future king. You see, Herod wants to be the only king in Israel, and he doesn't want to worry about any other kings. Well, what I really want to get to today in our connection is I want us to look at who I think is one of the heroes of the Christian faith. You see, in Hebrews chapter 11, we see all of these different characters in the Old Testament that are called heroes of the faith. And I think we find one right away in the New Testament, and that person is Joseph. He's one of those biblical men in the Bible that I just don't think gets enough credit in the way that he followed God and led his family. And what I think we see in Matthew chapter 1 and Matthew chapter 2 is just how well Joseph led his family. And the best way he led his family was he listened to God. He was obedient to God. There's 3 times. There's already been a time back in chapter 1 when he was visited by an angel of the Lord who said, Joseph, don't go on and divorce Mary, but take her as your wife. What's been conceived in her is from God, the Holy Spirit. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry, and you don't need to divorce her. And then we get to chapter 2, and there's 3 different places in which Joseph is warned in a dream by an angel and he's given directions of what to do. And what I love about Joseph is that his heart is close to God, because every time he's given a message, every time he's warned, he listens and he takes action right away, and he leads his family well. And most of all, he glorifies God through his obedience. Let me just show you these 3 different scenarios. So after Jesus is born, Herod sends these people to go find this new king. And in verse 13 in chapter 2, it says, when the wise men had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. So Joseph is perhaps sleeping. It says, get up, he said, take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. So it's one thing to hear a message, right? But it's a whole other thing to listen. Verse 14. So he got up, he took the child, his mother, during the night, and they left for Egypt. As soon as he heard the message from the angel of the Lord, got up, took his family, and left for Egypt. And then we skip down to verse 19. It says, after Herod died, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream again to Joseph in Egypt and said, get up, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel. For those who are trying to take the child's life are dead. Verse 21. So he got up, took the child and his mother, and went to the land of Israel. So immediate obedience after hearing what the angel of the Lord tells him. And then one more time, it says, verse 22, but when he heard that Archelaus was reigning in Judea and in the place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And having been warned in a dream, he withdrew to the district of Galilee. And that's where they end up in Nazareth. And Jesus is Jesus of Nazareth. He's a Nazarene. as the Old Testament said he would be. Friends, I think there's a lot of things, a lot of attributes that leaders have. They're not afraid to make decisions. They have a lot of people looking to them. Oftentimes they're outspoken, not afraid to speak in front of people. Those are often the attributes of leaders, and we can list a bunch of them. But I think if we want to be men and women who are leaders in the kingdom, in the family of God, the number one thing we need to do is listen to him. The best way we're going to lead is by listening to his voice and to his word. Friends, I hope you're encouraged and I hope you're challenged to be a leader that God desires, one who listens to his voice. Have a great day, friends. We'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.